Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am TheChornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about the entire arc of the Ultra Beasts. You know, the whole thing where they took Lusamine and took her up into the wormhole. They're having this whole arc now. You know, Team Skull's not involved, it's just Lusamine, and then all the gang, you know, and so this is what we have so far, and to be honest, I'm liking it. You know, it keeps it on a cliffhanger. It's after every single episode, you want to know what's happen next. You know, Lusamine's taken up into this wormhole, you know, being grabbed by the parasite Ultra Beast, alright? And then, you know, you're like, oh shoot, what is Lily and Gladys and Nash gonna do about it? You know, and then the next episode, you see them go there to the whole Tapu area, and then you're wondering, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna, you know, once they get through that wormhole, what's going to happen next, you know, what's going to be in this world, and you're kind of wondering what's going to happen next, you know, are they going to free her in this next episode, are they going to battle certain Pokemon, or, you know, Ultra Beast's going to attack them, what's going to happen, you know, you want to keep knowing stuff, and at the end of this episode, we had Ash climb towards Lusamine while everyone else was fighting back there against all of her, you know, possessed Pokemon, and so you're just wanting to see what happens, you know. Now, this next episode that's coming up is going to be the last one, so we're going to have some sort of resolution to all of this. Whether that be that they're going to rescue Lusamine, does that mean that Solgaleo is going to stay behind? I hope not. Oh my gosh, I know they're going to come up, I know Pokemon's going to come up with some reason to, you know, remove Ash of Solgaleo, you know, remove Solgaleo entirely in some way. Like, they're gonna be like, oh, he has to stay behind at this temple because the Ultra Beast might come back, and so he has to be the guardian here. And the Tapus, they're guardians of whatever their ruins are, but Solgaleo has to stay here. He can't join you with you. You know, it's gonna be that kind of cheesiness. So we're gonna get some stupid reason that Solgaleo has to stay behind. For whatever reason, but if he does stay behind for whatever reason, if it's a good one, then we see Solgaleo later in the series. But I could already tell that they're gonna just at least split them for some time after this arc, because Ash is gonna have a freaking legendary Pokemon in his arsenal. For the rest of the series, it's gonna make things pretty easy from here on out, especially against like Team Skull and all that, if they ever have that kind of arc. But overall, this series has been good. This arc has been good. I know there's a lot of people that are on both ends of the community arguing, oh, it's too slow, it's too fast, it's too slow, it's, you know, the character development is not there, the animation's not there, oh, it is there, it's not there, it is, oh my god. You know, it's kind of going crazy, and overall, I'm liking it. I'm honestly thinking, I think people just have to understand that Pokemon is refreshing itself every single year, and Team Rocket has to be there. Ash has to be there. Ash has to have companions. Every single generation of kids that come through have to have their own experience growing up and viewing basically the same story over and over and over again. But what Pokemon's goal and Pokemon's thought is that, you know, kids come through, they see the series, and then they leave it behind. I mean, that's the point of the anime. The anime is to capture the interest of kids during that little span of their lifetime, and for them to be around, you know, to be fans around that lifetime, and then move on. Maybe enjoy their games and stuff, but they want to capture them when they're kids, but they don't expect, their goal isn't to maintain that fandom necessarily. They don't stick with you. The anime doesn't stick with you. Ash doesn't grow up. That's been clear. He stays as a kid. The point is, he never grows up. He just repeats this adventure. So, now that that's been explained and, you know, said by the director that he's never gonna ever grow up, it's just, we kind of have to accept the fact that he's just gonna be in this repeated cycle forever. So with that being said, we just gotta appreciate what we have, what we got, and carry on forward from there. But overall, I think what they've done with, you know, the 50 episodes up to now, they could have only shown so much, right? Definitely have more development in regards to some of the characters is my only issue. Maybe they have in regards to like Sophocles and Mallow. Lana could fall off the face of the planet, but Kiawe can, you know, maybe get some little bit more development. They've had their moments. They have their episodes. I feel like people just need to have a little bit more. I could always agree to having more Mallow moments. We definitely need those. More Mallow moments, better series for me. And so just do that Pokemon, and this is the best series of all time. But now we're kind of getting off track. This is the review about the Ultra Beasts, right? Ultra Beast Parasite arc and saving Lusamine. Now, this episode, I want to make a link to the fact that this episode was a lot like the third movie of Pokemon, where as Ash kept climbing those stairs, Brock and Misty had to stay behind and fight whatever was there, right? You know, how to fight that girl who kept transforming into different things. And so while they were keeping her busy, he went on forward to find his mom, you know, to reach Entei and all that good stuff. So with that being said, this whole episode was basically a replica of that, where Kiawe stayed behind and fought that one Pokemon. Mallow, Lana, and Sophocles stayed behind, fought the next three. Lily stayed behind and fought Clefable, right? And then Ash went on forward to, you know, find the mom. And so that to me, it was just like a repeat, kind of a replica to that third movie. I kind of related to it because I'm like, this is exactly what happened in that movie. So I think that's kind of cool, honestly, that they did it this way. It allows each character to have their own moment of fighting off, you know, whatever's there, and you know, they have their own role to play, and that's what I like to see. I like how the Tapus, again, earlier in the past episode, you know, transformed Ash's Z-Ring into a Z-Power Ring. So now you know what, you know, how that Power Ring transformed into a black one, and how he's able to use it to summon Solgaleo Z move and all that. It's like the little kind of things that they added that were nice to see. The Tapus had a little bit more importance. I kind of wish the Tapus went through the wormhole with them, but I'm gonna guess that they just trusted the kids are gonna do it and they're gonna accomplish it, and that they're just gonna sit here in this world and wait until if things hit the fan, you know, and they come through all those ultra wormholes, the Tapus are going to be like, oh, okay, now we're going to do something. You know, we have to stay here to protect anyway. We can't just all leave at once to go fight against these Ultra Beasts for the sake of one mom, for the sake of one person. You know, we could help these kids, but, you know, go save this mom, but we have to stay here. I mean, we're not going to go fight all this army of parasites for the sake of one person when we have all these other troubles here on these islands. So I could understand why the Tapus are staying behind and all that stuff. But it was nice to see that Tapu Koko is really connected with Ash, and how he shows him the Z move, and he you know, takes his Z ring to transform it, and he's so invested in Ash. Is this the only moment though? Or are we gonna have another Tapu Koko and Ash moment? Are they gonna face off against each other later on? Is Ash gonna catch him? Oh my gosh, I want him to catch him. Please, 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 please. But, because Ash only has 4 Pokemon right now. Who the last 2 are going to be? It could be that Dragon-type Pokemon, which is what a lot of people are thinking. It could be that Dragon-type Pokemon. It could be one of the Parasites, right? Or Ultra Beasts, excuse me. But I think he should catch Tapu Koko. Maybe it's Solgaleo. Maybe he doesn't get rid of Solgaleo. Maybe Solgaleo just stays with him forever and ever, amen, you know? Like, who knows? Maybe he catches him with the Pokeball, or maybe he just stays outside and fights certain battles. I don't know. I think it would be really easy for Ash to, you know, get through conflicts having a legendary Pokemon at his side, and that's what I'm feeling, like they're gonna find some way to remove Solgaleo from Ash in this next episode that's coming up. But post in the comment section below you guys' thoughts and feelings about this episode. Overall, I really liked it. I really liked this arc in general. Any thoughts, maybe concerns about maybe how things could have been better, maybe? Overall, I think that it went at a nice pace. It wasn't too fast. I mean, they're spacing out these episodes. It's not like a lot of it's not like say like the Misty and Brock episode where they just packed a bunch of different screenshots, and that was like the majority of the film was just, you know, a screenshot of a film. You know, a screenshot is a slideshow. Yeah, it's not like that. Like they're pacing it out. You know, they're taking their time with this arc, and I like that way. And they're having all these battles and all these intense moments, and they're leaving it on cliffhangers, and overall, I think they're doing a great job. Now, in today's episode, one final thing, I believe, if I think everything else is good, one final thing is the Clefable moment. I just wanted, we just had too many, like, of these, you know, Lily emotional moments. You know, we had the whole, like, Nebby thing with Ash and Lily, and and all those moments when Ash touched Sagaleo, and that was nice, right? That was nice. We had all those emotional moments with Lily connecting to her Vulpix, and being able to touch Pokemon, and we've had all these like just these emotional moments throughout this entire Sun and Moon series. Like, if you think about it, it's an emotional like backstory filled, crying, Mallow hugging her dad because she feels as if she's doing everything by herself and she just wants him to, appreciate her. And then, Sophocles is going crazy because of, the Charjabug thing. And then, Lana with her Puplio and just trying to connect with her, with that Puplio, and finding her place, and Kiawe just trying to get better with his Z moves and capture that Cubone, and he had to go through this whole moment breakdown, but Ash came in and helped him out. Like, all these kind of emotional moments with all these characters, especially with Lily, with all these emotional moments of not being able to touch Pokemon and now being able to touch Pokemon. So overall, I really like that Sun and Moon is kind of like an emotional series where it just has a bunch of moments in every episode that just like that want to bring out feels in you. Definitely there could be more character development from time to time onto the future. Definitely we need more of that. And especially when the last episode, when they were like, oh, they all get up on the Sagaleo, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. And then they're like, it's our power, and whatever. And it was a nice moment. I just like to see more stuff being done for like Mallow and Sophocles and them, that we see more episodes dedicated to them, that we feel more for them. And I love Mallow, so I want to definitely see more moments with Mallow. Kiawe's awesome. I love his Z move. It's just freaking amazing. Like, I love how he slams the ground with his foot. Like, it's just, oh, it's awesome. I love how that's animated. It's just amazing. It's just overall, it was a good arc. I mean, it's been a good series. Despite, one side or the other, my personal opinion is, I think it's good. Like, despite the fact that every series has to be the same or similar to each other, they make it different in their own regards. They try to make it interesting for people that do return and watch the series. How is it different? And they try to change it up, at least in that regard, and try to make it somewhat interesting. And that's kind of hard to do, to retell a story over and over and over again, but to tell it in a different way. And so after you do that so many times, yeah, it could get repetitive, but that's the goal, is that they have to do that. So you have to, might be angry at them for repeating, but you also have to give them credit for being able to, make all these different stories doing that. So nonetheless, I think Lily should have just allowed Lycanroc to beat the crap out of that Clefable. Okay, I couldn't take it. I was like, no more cute moments. Don't. Right when she pulled out that Clefairy doll, I was like, no, stop. Like, stop. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna have some emotional moment. She's gonna walk towards Clefable. She's gonna hug it, and everything's gonna be okay. And like, I know that's what's gonna happen. And guess what happened? That's exactly what happened. She walked over to Clefable. Clefable was like trying to fight it. She's trying to be evil, and then Lily just goes over and hugs, and then Lycanroc is like, oh my god, why is she hugging her? And Vulpix is like, oh my god, you're gonna get attacked. And then Lily's just like, oh, I love you. And it just, and all these backstories, all these flashbacks that we haven't witnessed yet with Clefable, and it's just like, okay, stop trying to make us cry, like, stop it. Like, I know what you're trying to do. Just let Lycanroc beat the crap out of Clefable and just make it faint so it just knocks out of its evilness. Don't try to, you know what I mean? Like, we've already had too many emotional moments. We don't, like, just don't. Right when I saw that plushie toy, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I want to shut off this right now because I know what they're gonna do. But yes, next episode, I wonder what's gonna happen. They can rescue Lusamine, or is Lusamine just gonna still be kind of crazy? Or are they gonna have to go back to Kanto to, drain all that Ultra Beast energy out of her? What's gonna happen? It's the last episode of this arc, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. Is Lily gonna face off? What is Sagaleo gonna do? If Lusamine is, she has, I don't know. Things are gonna be crazy. Things are gonna be good though. I hope. I pray. Post in the comment section below your guys' thoughts and feelings about it. Sorry I haven't been posting these reviews for a while. I've been very, very sick over the past several weeks, and hopefully I regain my energy and recover and is able to be back and doing these videos for you guys, my motivation has went to an all-time low. But hopefully I can change that. Hopefully I can just be healthy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm trying, okay? Okay? But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I love your faces. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Post in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings about this episode, about the entire arc in general. Love your faces. Peace off! Thank you very much.